Welcome to the Whiskey Roundtable. We are your hosts.
Big G.
Karen Helen Keller.
Doug Dunbar.
And
Steve Leskovic, again.
He just couldn't stay away.
I couldn't.
Stay away.
Glutton for
We had
punishment.
so much fun last time that he had to come back.
so Steve's been here 3 weeks in a row because last Friday we did a whiskey roundtable party and that was a lot of fun.
That was fun.
That was a good time.
That was fun. I had to leave early because my son-in-law was in trouble with my daughter, but,
Gotcha.
happens.
Well, we woke up a little fuzzy, but we got through
A
this.
little fuzzy.
Well, you did. I was okay after I ate. I was fine. But it is what it is, kids.
Yeah.
So Doug, did you win any money?
I did. I did very well at the blackjack tables, and so did Cameron and Lauren.
I heard rumor that the three of you, the money that you guys won put together was like $130. Is that true?
No, it was a good bit more.
Oh, $200? Just kidding. Go ahead.
No, it was. We did well.
The question is, did you buy any good alcohol with that money?
I got to tell you though, Vegas used to be a place you could go, and the food was very cheap,
Right.
and the lodgings were very cheap because they just wanted you in the casinos. But I can tell you, it's not that way anymore. Like I had 6 people with us. Like average dinner was like $450.
That's cheap. Believe it or not.
That was I mean, I have one meal we had was $700 some.
You could almost buy a tank of gas with that.
Oh yeah. God.
Oh shit!
Say that again, Karen.
You can almost buy a tank of gas with that.
All right.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
Too funny.
Today was my first day out in like a week,
Right.
and I cannot believe
Greg,
the gas
Greg
here.
let you out.
Well, honey,
He
you gotta
did.
you gotta come out of the shit every once in a while.
$4.10 here.
Yeah, I know.
And it's almost
And that's
$5
one
for
of the
diesel.
we're like
And that's the
usually
cheap
one
stuff.
of the lesser priced places in the country, and it's over. I paid over $4 for the first time in my life the other night.
Yeah, that's the cheap stuff. I just filled up tonight.
Oh, you do premium or?
No, 410 was the
Are you
cheap
diesel?
stuff.
Oh
You got a
right.
diesel truck or no?
No, it's not. Diesel's over $5.
Where are you at?
I'm gasoline. This is Concord. I was paying.
It was
about a freeway?
$4.99 here for diesel.
Wow.
At BP it was.
409.9.
Might be worth the drive down here just to get gas,
So
which I'm doing right now. I guess
that's
maybe.
what
I don't know.
I was gassy all week. Man.
Baked
were
beans
like-
will be cooked later. There you go.
Yahoo!
I put on Facebook that if you need gas cheaper, give me a call. I mean, I can gas your house. I can gas your kitchen.
We'll take you and the
Well, it
dogs.
all costs you a can of bushes.
A can of bush beans is exactly what I said.
Nice. So
I had no takers though.
So we have a good audience here tonight. Good to see all
cow, where do
these
you guys
folks,
come
and maybe you can tell by the opaqueness of the air. We've got lots of audience members enjoying their cigars. So speaking of that, Greg, what do we got tonight?
I'm smoking a 660, which is a Ecuadorian Habano wrapper. It's a 660, 60 ring gauge, 6-inch long, and the cigar is made for me from Royal Havana, and that's one of our sponsors.
Royal Havana, yeah.
Sponsor.
These
Yes. So
these are what Dave
Dave.
And, you know,
donated.
So
if I smoke cigars, I would love to have one of them.
listen, this would probably put you to sleep. But anyway, so Dave just told me yesterday he's having the bands made for these cigars, the Whiskey Roundtable.
Oh, really?
Oh, neat.
Oh, fantastic! With the
Dave,
logo?
that's so cool.
Oh man,
I like
love
him.
I like
Good dude.
Dave.
I like him.
I've known
In
Dave
fact,
for a long time.
man, we could have run the commercial. Could have run it tonight because I don't have a long whiskey wizard tonight.
I have the commercial.
It's a short
think
whiskey
I have
wizard
it.
tonight.
Okay.
If should we do a quick commercial? For,
If you can pull it up.
yeah, I got it ready to go.
Okay.
I am a professional.
Well,
Without a mouse.
Without a mouse.
Without a mouse.
No, let's do this. So
Okay.
let's run a quick commercial in Royal Havana where you can soon
I
get
just-
your Whiskey Roundtable cigars.
Amen.
yeah, and I just want to say a quick shout out to Pat.
All right, Pat. Oh, hey,
All right.
balls in.
That's what she said.
We'll be right back.
Hi, it's the gang from the Whiskey Roundtable here. We're not here to talk about whiskey, we're here to talk about cigars, Royal Havana cigars. Royal Havana Cigars is located at 38448 Lakeshore Boulevard in Willoughby, Ohio. That's 38448 Lakeshore Boulevard in Willoughby, Ohio. Royal Havana Cigar Lounge is tailored to an old 50s, 60s Cuban theme with a friendly atmosphere. Their walk-in humidor is filled with top cigar brands. Trust us, you're bound to find the cigar you're looking for. Royal Havana's friendly atmosphere and comfortable accommodations gives you the opportunity to relax in one of their fine chairs and enjoy a fine cigar. Try one of their house brand cigars. Royal Havana house brand cigars are rolled fresh every week. Not to mention the price is right. What else does Royal Havana offer, you ask? Let us tell you. Check out Royal Havana's large inventory of lighters, cutters, butane, lockers for rent, ashtrays, rocks glasses, and coffee cups. And hey ladies, Royal Havana has gift cards and a clothing boutique. And while you're there, check out the humidor for the fine line of cigars tailored to a woman's taste. That's right, we said it. They have cigars that are specially designed for a woman's enjoyment. Visit Royal Havana Cigars at gmail.com for all of Royal Havana's up-and-coming cigar events. They also host public and private events like weddings, family get-togethers, golf outings, wine tastings, just to name a few. So next time you're in the area, stop in at Royal Havana Cigars and see owner Dave Somrock and mention the name Big G from the Whiskey Roundtable, and you'll receive 10% off your first cigar purchase. Listen, we know what some of you are thinking. You can get a cigar anywhere. But hey, at Royal Havana, you can only get a good cigar. That's Royal Havana Cigars, located at 38448 Lakeshore Boulevard in Willoughby, Ohio, and tell them Big G from the Whiskey Roundtable sent you.
Nice.
All right.
Good job, Dave.
Yeah. So, yeah, we keep saying it, but we need to get some of our other sponsors into some commercials.
Yeah, we need to.
Maybe Rawhide Firearms.
That would
or
be
somebody.
nice. That would be nice.
That would be good.
What? Go ahead. I'm sorry, Doug. Go ahead.
No, that's. I hope we can do some more of those.
So we got like 10, 12 minutes in. So what's on the scroll today?
Who do we got with us here tonight?
Scroll
I know we got Jen
away.
Boggs. and
Holy
Matt.
shit.
smolies.
Derek is with us.
What's up, D-Bo?
G Money. is
G
here.
Money. Did you like your my Confucius say today? It was tailored towards you.
And of course, Matt Sosa's out there.
Matt. A man.
Yeah.
Pat Patterson.
Pat
you already
Patterson.
said it. Well,
And
not
And those
everyone's.
are just the people that
Jennifer
that identify themselves.
We're-
we have
we're-
lots of watchers that don't.
and they're
ever,
speaking Spanish, French, everything to each
Yeah,
other.
some
We
of
got
them
Jennifer
love
Boggs on there too. What's up, Jen?
Larry's probably on, but he doesn't know how to identify himself. So,
That's all right.
you know,
Say hi
hi,
to
Larry.
them. Larry.
Larry, I'm sorry we missed you last time. I heard you want to talk to me about something, but I'm not really sure.
Looking
Oh
forward
my
to that.
God.
I'm just gonna pour myself a glass and get a cigar, sit back and watch.
There you go.
Pat Patterson said gas is $7.29 in Beverly Hills.
Oh
God.
my God. 7.
79.
They can afford it. They're
Yeah, they don't mind up there in Beverly Hills.
What else we got?
Let's see. Jennifer Boggs is drinking the last of her Orphan Barrel Forged Oak.
Is that an OFC product? Orphan Barrel?
So let me just ask
who
if
product?
anybody
Orphan Barrel.
in the audience
makes
is
it?
drinking any Irish whiskey, since we are celebrating Irish Whiskey Month here on the
Amen.
round table.
If you couldn't tell.
I've yet to drink it.
You might have noticed it's Irish Whiskey Month here.
Too funny.
So
Let's
curious if
see.
anybody is doing any Irish whiskey.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Monkey Shoulder. Who's doing Monkey
Who's
Shoulder?
doing the monkey? That's
Matt
Scotch.
Souza, Monkey
Matt.
Shoulder.
Hey,
Oh.
Matt, was that a good reference or referral for you? Excuse me.
To who?
Matt.
Oh,
He was at the liquor store and he asked me about all the
okay.
different scotches. I told him for the money you can't beat the Monkey Shoulder.
well, that's a blended though.
I know
right?
it's blended.
Yeah.
I told him it was blended.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
keep up. I can't.
Not that all blendeds.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, Karen?
myself because I can't keep. I'm mouseless today, and I can't keep up. I'm having a hard time.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
let me.
Take your time.
Just
that
ignore
the
this
audience
for
will
a minute.
understand. They're used to, they're used to it.
What do you expect? This is the Whiskey Roundtable.
Amen.
Of course.
That's
They know what to
right.
expect.
Actually, G Money and Derek are talking about Royal Havana cigars, and they say that they pair great with bourbon that has apricot notes. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they know what they're
Yeah.
talking about, or
Oh,
I totally noticed
you
that.
didn't.
I've totally
No,
noticed
you
that.
didn't.
I did. I went there.
Disregard. Nothing to see here, guys.
It's my mouse. I don't. I'm all thrown off tonight. Sorry.
Yeah, your mouse doesn't know what she's saying.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
All right, so Wizard, we talked about you were in Vegas. So did you do anything interesting in Vegas?
Oh yeah, I was telling you about going to that area 15, and we also went to this seafood disco.
Seafood
disco.
That sounds disturbing.
It sounds a little weird. How was it? Was it fun?
Yeah, I mean, I ended up pulling a muscle, but it was,
That's not a game fish.
It's not a game.
That's it. I'm done.
But you went there just for the halibut, right?
yeah.
That's like my old golfing joke. The first
Yeah.
time I ever golfed, I broke my leg. I fell right off the ball washer.
That's why we have that sign. It says "Wash balls here."
All right,
Yeah,
you guys got to cut it. You're just fishing for jokes.
Okay, all right. Okay, so it's a whiskey show, and
Let's
it's
get into it.
Irish
Is
Whiskey
it?
Month. So
Let's get into it.
What do we? Well, before we get into tonight's whiskey, why don't we just introduce it with a nice little bottle can?
Oh, shoot, bottle can.
All right, let's
Let's
check
see it.
this out.
Bottle cap, woo woo.
Coming right at you.
Hey everyone, it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
All right, kids.
Hey, yeah.
Boy, did you guys miss a real show.
We had things
Message received.
flying across the table.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So,
right, so,
obviously
yeah.
we're doing. What whiskey are we doing, Karen?
We are doing Powers Gold Label
We're doing power today?
Powers
Irish
Gold.
Whiskey.
Yes.
It's that one.
Yeah, that one.
What's in the green bottles? Oh, that's my water. Never mind.
Okay.
Christmas.
All right, let's go. That's enough
Italian
of,
water,
Enough of
okay.
my slapstick. Let's
Jiminy St. Patty's Day.
So the distillery that Powers Whiskey is made at was opened in 1791 by James Power, and it was called John Lane Distillery. It's called John Lane Distillery. And actually, James Power started off as an innkeeper. And he did a little distilling on the side, but his whiskey became so popular, it turned into more than just a side hustle. And that's why he decided to open up his distillery. It's a single pot still style of whiskey, which is unique to Ireland, so they
Right.
advertise. And it's made from a mash of malted and unmalted barley that's triple distilled in traditional copper pot stills.
Right.
Nice.
You looking
And
at
if
Doug
it,
for
if it
confirmation?
wasn't,
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
he knows. He'll check me.
so the Whiskey Wizards are going to talk about all this. So.
And it's different in that they discard more of the top and the tail of the second and third distillate. So what's the top and the tail? It's kind of like what you would
Heads
think.
and tail. It's like the front end of the distillate stream. So
Correct.
the middle part's called the heart. That's what you actually are going to put in the cask.
Correct. So they say that the top contains more alcohol compounds and it has more fruity ester character, where the tail is the portion that has the heavier alcohols and a much higher percentage of water.
Yeah.
So
That
they-
has yeah.
Does that mean less flavor?
No, actually.
Well, it has a lot of crappy compounds too that taste like sulfur.
Okay.
But isn't that some of that will dictate
They'll reuse
the
it,
proof,
usually.
so to say.
They put some of that back in the next batch, right? But the heads also has some methanol and things that could kill you. So
Yes,
that's
some
why
not
it's
so.
very
That's
important
bad.
that part of it.
We
is
need a
done
barrel
right.
of that.
Yeah,
That's bad.
For the people
Toxic,
we don't like.
yes, it does. That's where most of the toxic methanol is
Yeah.
produced.
Oh, is
I
that
thought they
why
had
all
to
the
do-
distillers in the olden days went blind because they were
Yes.
drinking that top stuff?
Literally, that's
You take the first
Yeah.
sip.
If you're buying homemade moonshine, you better know that that person is skilled.
So
Let's
that's
put
what I
it
was
that way.
saying. Isn't that
Yeah.
the more bigger
Yeah, the
person,
heads.
right?
Yes, exactly. All right.
So, actually, Powers, the gold label, is the first whiskey to be bottled in Dublin,
In
Ireland.
Dublin.
In Dublin.
Wow, because
Ireland.
that's where most of the distillation happens.
In
So
Dublin?
so they've been at it for a while.
So, you think of Ireland, you think of Jameson. That's the
Sure.
big
Yeah.
Irish whiskey distillery there. There's a website, Sipology. They did a comparison to Jameson, Powers and Jameson, and they said while Jameson is more popular in the U.S., Powers is actually the more best-selling whiskey in Ireland.
That tells you something.
Yes, that does tell you something. And they say Powers is supposed to have. Well, it is. This is
Somebody in
cheaper.
the audience said, it's cheaper.
Well, and
What are you trying to say over there?
yeah. You don't need to find the leprechaun in the pot of gold for this.
I was just
is
going to
what
ask
you're
that.
saying.
It's funny. I've been waiting just to get in there, but so is it like an all leprechaun employee thing? You know, like we men.
They've been known to.
All right, just checking. Go ahead.
It's kind of like Willy Wonka. It's all Oompa Loompas.
Oh, it's all Oompa Loompas.
Oh, for the love of Pete.
All right, keep
I'm
going.
Steve,
Sorry.
not Pete.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip right down because y'all are killing me.
For the love of Seamus.
There you go, best.
What
Oh, my goodness.
I found a funny comment on the Sipology article that I wanted to share. His name was Josh. I didn't catch Josh's last name, but he said, why anyone would feel the need to consume Jameson in shot form is one of life's eternal mysteries, and it makes him contemplate the composition of an essay tentatively titled The Wussification of American Drinking Culture.
I'll raise my glass to that comment.
Amen.
Yes, because we were
No,
talking.
easy.
We were talking about Schlivovitz the last time you were
Yes,
on.
we were.
So that's
Good Slovenian hooch
that'll put some hair on your chest.
Debo knows a little bit about
and other
Schlivovitz.
places. Like your tongue.
So this gold label, it's actually matured in American oak casks for about 5 to 7 years, and that's where it's supposed to get its spicy and bold character.
American White Oak?
American oak. It doesn't say white oak.
Well, probably, but I wonder if it's charred or if it's
You know
just,
what? I do not know.
Okay.
I do not
Where are you
know.
reading that at?
That's your assignment for next week. So
Is it charred? Hold on. I don't have a mouse, remember.
Okay, so it's got to be charred oak. It has to be.
Oh, well, it could be toasted because
Nah,
it's
I don't
Irish.
think so.
it doesn't have to be. That's why I'm just.
Well, I mean, for this, I want to say
But-
it's definitely charred.
Greg's right. Probably is an ex-bourbon first fill cask that's been shipped over there, most likely, but not necessarily.
Okay.
So I'm interested to see how bold and spicy it actually is because it only comes in at 86.4 proof.
Yeah, that's pretty. Irish whiskey is pretty typical. Just like Scottish whiskey in general is a little bit less overall in proof than a lot of American whiskeys are. So, do you have the grain? Do you
I
have the?
do not have the
So
mash bill. You got that?
I have the mash bill of 70%.
Oh.
Blend of pot still and 30% grain whiskey, so that just means malted barley, and 30% is actual unmalted, and that's interesting, I guess. So it's quite a proportion of unmalted. So malted barley is going to release a lot more sugar. They say that the unmalted is gives it a lot more of the kind of fresh floral character and some of those flavors, grassiness. So we'll see.
Very interesting. All
Awesome.
right, kids, that's what I
All right.
have. Is there anything that you picked up that you want to share, Doug, while we're...
No,
Before
I
we
think
taste?
I think we're ready to go. Let's
It's
try
more
it.
than I knew
Pass
before.
it up. Let's
Yeah.
pass it up, kids.
All right, let's do it. Thank you very much.
There you go. Did you just say shank you?
Thank you. Yes. That's from some movie. I don't know. That's where I get most of my lingo.
I'd like to stab you.
Already, I'd say that the color's a little bit darker than most Irish whiskeys I see.
It is floral, I think.
Yeah.
I get a lot of apple out of it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
agreed.
gosh, yeah.
Apple flowers, actually.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Apple
a definite
flowers.
floral character, and I'm with you, Greg.
Apple trees make
There's
flowers.
Bring April
Guys,
flowers.
have
There's definitely some orchard fruit in here.
Does anyone out there
Anybody
want
wanna
to
try
this?
Some of our audience
I'll
gonna-
pass it. You got it?
We'll include some audience impressions in our scoring this week. And I totally, it's a mystery, but all last week's show, none of my notes exist from last week or
No.
the last show we did.
Oh, you're kidding.
No, so I don't have the scores or
Well,
anything.
I think, weren't we the same score?
Yeah, but thank God I can actually just go back and watch the show and get all that. But it's just interesting that whole show. On everywhere I looked on my computer, it's not even.
Karen always. Go ahead, honey.
You were almost the same. You did a 3.8 and Doug did a 3.80.
Yeah, Greg. In fact, I think the last three shows. I think the last three shows, Greg and I have been almost identical.
Yeah, I mean, we've done a lot of shows almost the same exact thing. Thank you, sir.
All right. Okay. Well, this is.
Let's set up. There you go.
I'm
Thank you.
getting.
You can tell from the plaid that our friend up north is back.
What's up, Nort?
Rob's here again. So.
I made the cut for the show. You didn't this time.
I see you got your lumberjack shirt on.
He kept in his
There's a lot of trees to cut out there.
I get.
my good tree shirt.
I'm getting something. I
So I'm
can't. I
getting a
can't pick
little
it.
bit of lemon, almost like a lemon pie or something.
That might be
I
what I'm
get.
getting. Citrusy something.
Yeah,
Oh,
some
what did-
lemon, and I get, like Greg said, I get a little apple, and
I get
definitely
straight apple on it.
some kind of blossoms, and then some honey.
You know, when we do some
getting behind.
stronger whiskeys, I have a hard time pulling out different notes, but this being a little bit lighter, it's easier for me to pull out the flowers and the apples and the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
sure.
different notes in there.
Right.
I'm almost getting a little hint of pear, even.
You could.
That's I think kind of what you were saying, right?
Yeah.
There's some light orchard
Yeah.
fruit in there. It's got a really great nose.
It does have a great nose.
You get the pear?
The nose is great.
You get the pear? Yeah.
I can see
Okay.
pear in there.
Are we?
All right,
we're
so
going in?
Yeah.
the
What's
nose notes that I pulled
Oh,
off:
yes.
Oh yeah.
cinnamon, clove oil,
I didn't get
and
any of
white
that.
pepper, in balance with russet apples and
Apples, yeah.
and
Greg
ripe
said
pears,
that. Pears.
on a background of charred oak.
Chard.
Ah,
Chard.
Oh,
there
no,
it
he
is,
did.
kids.
Chard.
There it is, kids.
Well, that doesn't mean the drum was charred.
I
It's
understand.
just a flavor
I
there.
understand. It's got to come from somewhere. It's got to come from somewhere. Charred barrel.
All right.
Killing me.
All right, let's go
Are we
in.
going
and
in?
All right.
Give
Okay,
this a
taste
taste.
this baby.
All right, I'm going in 3 fingers first.
Wow.
Oh my
Smooth
god.
and creamy.
Oh, is
That's
that-
my
Yeah.
first thought. Vanilla.
Dangerous smooth, actually.
Cinnamon, a little bit
Yeah.
of cinnamon.
Goes down easy.
A little cinnamon in there, I think.
Very surprising for an Irish whiskey at 86 proof.
Yeah, I might get some cinnamon or clovey something going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the clove.
Get a
I
little
could
bit.
get- I could say
I
the
get more
clove.
spice on the actual
On the finish.
taste than the nose.
Yeah.
I don't have any of my citrus anymore, but I get
I-
more honey, caramel.
Actually, I lost the apple and pear completely
Yeah,
on
I
the
don't
taste.
have any more fruit.
I think on my finish, I'm gonna try it again, but on the last taste of the finish, running it around, I could taste the clove. I'm gonna go with
Yeah,
clove.
a little
as
bit
well.
of clove for sure,
And I like the honey.
which is something I like because I love clove. I really do. But some clove, honey, definitely vanilla, of course.
I think I'm getting the white pepper in it too with the taste.
Maybe a little bit, a
Yeah.
little bit of something spicy like
Yeah.
a little pepper heat, but it's not like an alcohol heat. It's just
No.
a spicy.
It's really
It's a
nice.
little spice, a little-
It's very balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
What do you
Very
guys
balanced.
get
I'm
out of that?
I'm actually
Very smooth for an 86%.
yeah. This is a really good whiskey.
I think that aftertaste, I couldn't identify it. I think it's the clove.
Yeah, okay.
You got
I'm
clove
with you.
out there.
A big flavor on the tongue, but really smooth, really a really
Yeah.
smooth drink. It's surprising. It's the smoothest
Yeah.
Irish whiskey I've had.
Yeah, I
but
agree.
it's big flavor too. It's just
It is.
not-
yeah.
Yeah,
This
full.
is- I mean, I
Full.
I would say it's a medium to almost long finish.
I could almost go
Almost.
overboard on this whiskey.
Yeah,
That's
we
very
were-
good.
We were commenting
Again?
on that. It's
Easily,
probably one
yeah.
of the better
Irish
Irish
whiskeys.
whiskeys that I've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's surprisingly nice and smooth and balanced.
All right.
I'm going to
Cousin,
say
what
it's
do you
got.
Cuz, what do you got? Wake up, Cuz.
Wake up.
We're doing a radio show over here.
I get a little bit
I
of
didn't think I was.
while he's
I didn't
think-
raise my hand.
while he's
You
while
don't
he's
have to. We
thinking.
call
You've been
uh,
volunteered, Dave.
I get a
Oh,
yeah.
dude. It is very nice. I'm not the biggest Irish whiskey drinker, but it's just something I could certainly partake in.
And you know what? Unfortunately, we bought that bottle like 2 years ago, and I don't remember what we paid for it, but it wasn't. I just know it wasn't very much money.
It's about $30.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
really
Wow.
good.
$35
Yeah.
what I found
Wow.
online.
And that,
Wow,
that's a must.
Yeah, that's pretty.
That's a
good.
must.
I
for
think
your
it's.
bar.
I think it's got a much longer finish than you're getting. It's holding on to me for a while.
Yeah,
It
I
could
get,
be the cigar that
yeah, I
I'm
get
smoking.
a really
or-
nice, but the finish is different than anything else. The finish is more like I get a little more grain, a little more cereal kind of on the finish. That's a really
That's nice.
It's an exquisite
Can
whiskey.
you buy this locally?
So that was what
Can
I
the,
hope
the
you
taste.
Is it
Um,
local?
Did one question before I
Good.
go there? I'm sorry, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get this locally? Do you remember?
We did get it locally. It was a new bottle. That's why it's got the thing on there. It just came out when we bought it.
Okay.
I
Is
think
this
I bought that-
recently? That.
No, it's been like almost 2 years. We bought that bottle. I bought that bottle at Chagrin Valley Beverage.
Okay.
That's where I bought it at.
Plug.
They're huge. They're one of our sponsors as well. But
Plug.
they're huge on if you ever go there, they have just about any Irish whiskey you can find in the state of Ohio.
Really?
Yeah, they're very known for their Irish whiskeys. right
Greg
there.
does a great job.
Oh,
Up
hey,
there.
So-
I just want to mention that Lauren Slater is watching. Welcome, Lauren.
What's up, Lauren?
Yeah,
What's up, girlfriend?
she had
What's
fun
up, girl?
with us last weekend in Vegas, and she did really well at the tables as well. For her first time actually playing at the blackjack table.
She pull a muscle too.
She didn't pull a muscle.
No, but she did 3
She's
wallets.
an actual. She's an actual dancer, so no.
I
she
just
didn't-
wrote that. I'm here all
She
night.
didn't pull a muscle at the seafood
It's
discount.
your house. You got to be.
All right, so to go into the taste or
Good.
the palate, cinnamon green peppers.
Really?
Really?
We try that again.
Let me try that again. Let me get my paper bag and let me take the cork off of there and let me try it one more time. Go ahead.
A touch of nutmeg combined with orchard fruits, vanilla, and toasted oak,
Nice.
all laid upon a crisp barley core.
Crisp.
I don't know what marketing guy wrote that,
Crisp.
but he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Crisp.
He's pretty
Well,
good.
we're hoping it's somebody that works at the
Marketing
distillery.
code.
And the finish says long pot still oils and spices slowly fade to rich barley, toasted wood,
Yeah.
and a wonderful complex honey flavor.
Yeah.
I got the honey out of it.
I could agree with that.
Yeah.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, the finish is spot on from what I got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
I didn't get the honey. I got the spicy on the taste.
There's definitely honey in the palate,
It-
but
The honey flavor I'm getting is just like a tiny drizzle.
Right.
It's not a lot. It's just enough to give it a little bit of mellowing.
Absolutely.
I get kind of some cereal and grain on the finish, which is not normally where you get that. You usually get that more up
So,
front. but-
I, in my personal opinion, just my personal opinion, my palate, I'm going to say that I'm going to swap the honey for that oil.
okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think so.
And aside from your personal opinion, could you give me my opinion?
I can give you
Okay.
your opinion. My opinion is this. Okay? But at the end of the show, I have 4 more.
I'm looking forward to Larry getting here.
Hey, Larry, you're no longer in first place.
But you're still talking to Greg, right?
So Go ahead.
I was just going to say the fact that the notes say that it's pot still oils. If you look at the glass, definitely.
It's got some legs.
Definitely.
It's got some legs.
Yeah.
So listen, I'm not. So we sterile our glasses every week. Okay. So when I see
What do
all
we
of
do to our
this,
glasses?
sterilize them.
Oh, okay.
Sterile. When we sterile our glasses. So anyway,
You should be sterilized.
This is the first time on a glass that I've ever seen nothing but a bunch of hangers, so to say. Not legs, not legs, but
Not
all
legs?
that.
Why
that-
not
that's-
legs?
That is a representation.
Oh, you're talking about the spots on the
the
all
spots.
that. Yeah.
That is a representation of high oil of whiskey.
Yeah, I have
okay.
not
Does
noticed
that make
that.
sense to you guys?
I was
Great.
I was
That's a good
this old.
observation.
I was this old when I learned that.
Okay.
So I just have to say, Derek says, I am the great whiskey wizard Cornholio. I need TP for my bunghole. Thank you.
Hey, Whiskey Wizard, I'm real proud of you.
Okay.
Shut up.
Derek, step away from the moonshine.
Shut up,
My
Beavis.
boy, Derek. I love that guy. I love him to death, man. He's so
Oh,
funny.
my God.
But seriously, Doug, when have you? We've been
Yeah, I
doing the
know,
show
that's-
for a long time. There you go.
Yeah,
that is a oil that
Yes.
causes that.
You talking about the clingers on the side?
Correct.
Yeah.
The spot,
Not the
the
legs.
spots of
Not the legs, just the spots, the
The
little
dots,
spots, all
yeah.
the little dots.
Yeah.
And now everybody sees it. We've never had that on the
Right,
show.
and I
I've
think it
never
has to
noticed that
do
before.
with
but it's got great legs too.
30% of the raw, not malted barley that they use.
It's wonderful.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
wonderful.
I
Recommend.
I'm a fan. I'm already
Me too. Me too.
already a fan. So
So,
All right.
and I don't know, but one of the other things I want to take a look at after the show tonight is this gold label. Is this like
I think it's
The
kind of
pop-
like their standard.
their
I think
standard?
you-
That's what I was wondering.
I just got that impression when I was looking at some of the different offerings they had. This is kind of their main go-to brand.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
Okay.
you would just to a regular Jameson
Right.
Irish. I would definitely take this over
If
a
I saw this,
Jameson
I would get it.
any day.
This
Any day,
is
all
this is
day.
actually replacing what I usually keep Tullamore Dew around, and
Gotcha.
and
Yeah.
I think this is going to replace that.
Yeah,
Really?
This is a great
Yes,
product.
yes.
Really?
And
This
I
is
think we're doing a Tillmore Dew next week.
segue.
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
tell
so that's
them
a good.
that.
Sorry. But
They'll
anyway,
be back.
I don't know.
okay. Anyway,
I didn't say
yeah, he
that
might
part.
come
You all
back.
listening out
Sorry,
there?
no, forget that.
Forget what?
Take a vacation.
Nothing. We're not here next week.
No, I
Steve.
think this is
I
going to
think we're all
replace
gone.
my.
All right, let's get
It's
into
about time.
Don't come
before
over.
we get into the scorings, let's do another ride on the bottle.
Let's do the bottle can, kids.
All right, hold on. I'm getting there.
You got the mouse pad.
Here it comes.
Are we on-
Hey everyone, it's time for the bottle cam. The bottle cam.
cabinet.
Oh, sorry. We were so busy talking about how much we liked this. I totally forgot the bottle cam was done.
Oh my.
Hey, that's live
Yeah.
broadcasting
Yeah,
there
what do you
for you.
All right, how about you want to do a quick scroll? Or you want to do it afterwards
No, we can do that before we score.
before we score? Let's get into.
Quick scroll, maybe not so
What we
quick.
got?
Oh, we already got the TP from my bungholio.
There we
Yeah, Matt wants to know if we are hanging out for St. Patty's with kilts again, bonnets, and my sporin. Yes. I will have my sporin protecting my nether regions again on St. Patty's Day.
Who? What? Huh?
You
Something
know, the
about
sporin.
spores in other regions.
So wear the sporin. You know, it covers your
What is
Nethers.
when you wear the kilt.
Your Naya.
So, all right,
Is that like a diaper? Is that like a diaper?
what do you got?
No, it's the little the
Loincloth.
little pouch
cow.
thing.
Oh, it's the okay. Where
You
they
know
keep
that the
their
Scot-
I know.
money and stuff.
They're
A cod piece.
A cod piece.
The cod
yes.
piece.
There you go.
What's a sporin?
Sporin.
It's the pouch that they wear in front
It's
of
the
them.
little Scottish pouch,
oh.
like the
Yeah.
has fur on.
It's a
top
man
and you
purse.
Kind of.
Yes.
Oh, it's a merce.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a little. It goes around your waist. Kind of has a little
A fanny pack in front.
It dangles in front of your
Dangles in front of your dangle.
your dangles.
Get your dangler on.
All right.
Lauren says she's not feeling well. She's at home today, ill, and she's watching us. That's the spirit. She's tuning in even though she doesn't feel well.
Well, and nothing a little whiskey can't help make
Exactly.
you feel a little better.
Says
Amen.
Grandma.
That's right. That's
Amen.
absolutely. That's old school
I have a
stuff.
feeling Lauren has access to some good whiskey.
Oh, just a couple bottles.
A little bit.
All right, guys. So
Okay.
let's rate
Ratings,
this
okay.
bottle. Where do we want to
Let's
start?
mix it up and
today?
let's start with our guest today.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like I said, this is replacing.
Shy Steve is going
Yeah. Shh. Shut up, Beavis. This is replacing my Dew in my cabinet, so I'm gonna go 4.5.
Okay.
Oh.
I really, really like this.
Okay, so this is more than just I have to have this at home. This is like
This is. I'm gonna have it, and I'm going to share it. This
Nice.
is a
Nice.
shareable booze. This is my dad who, I don't drink. Let me try some of yours. That's my dad,
Yeah.
and I will pour him a little, and he will go, "Oh,
yeah,
that's nice."
Yeah.
No, it really is. It really
Yeah,
is.
4.5.
Okay.
4.5. I love this.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's that good. It's really good. Greg, we're going to go to you.
You said 4.5. I'm at a 4.4. You say 4. You said 4.5. I'm gonna go to 4.35.
This isn't Price is
Wow.
Right.
I mean, this is like.
That's
I mean,
the
this is
highest
kind
I've
of.
seen.
I don't know when the last time was we had a 4+.
It's very
Certainly
good.
from Big G.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm not. I mean,
Yeah.
I
No,
always,
it's-
as we always say on the show, that if you ever want to get into whiskeys and bourbons, Irish whiskeys are always the best entry. Okay?
Yeah,
I say that
yeah.
all the time to people.
I
Right,
I started in college on
And-
Jameson.
and-
Yeah,
and there you go. So now here's a bottle here that we think is around $30
perfect
that drinks like a $60
for the
bottle.
price point.
And-
Amen.
okay,
Amen.
so with that, I mean, I'll say that I agree with you. This, I mean, price aside, this is a really nice whiskey. And I'm not going to go quite as high with you as you this time, but I'm going to give this a 4.0. I will definitely try to obtain some of this and make sure it's in my collection.
Can I change my
I
score
really
to
like it.
4.495?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
shut up.
No, you may not.
Referees.
No, you may not.
Whose show is this?
Yours. That's why I asked.
No, that's only because I was talking. When she talks, it's her show. When he talks, it's his show.
And it's never my show.
Never show.
I'm
But
okay
yes,
with that.
if this is I would really like to have this in my collection at all times.
It's a
I mean,
great.
it's
for
that
the-
good.
You can't beat
I
it
can't
for the
believe
money,
the
man.
price. I
No.
can't even believe
It's
the price.
unbelievable.
No.
It's a really, really, really pleasant whiskey to have. So, Karen,
Yeah,
you're
Karen, what
last.
you got, girl?
Yeah, I'm right in line with you guys, and I really like this. Definitely something you have to have on your shelf. And I'm going to give this a 4.25.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
Wow. That. Yeah.
4.25.
The Vice cabinet is getting elevated by this bottle.
I mean, it is.
Nice pouch.
That's what they're
Yeah. I mean, this is really good stuff. I
Yeah.
So would our crowd like to? Let's start. Rob,
So-
you wanna give it a score?
mean, we'll just kind of
And you wouldn't know
let
by the
everybody know
label.
what the audience thinks.
The label looks cheap almost.
So how about Rob? No pressure. Just
I'm gonna go there at a 3.99,
$3.99. Okay.
Is
9.
like a 3.99 says.
Yeah.
I would have it. I don't absolutely have to have it, but I would definitely
Yeah.
have it. And
It's
it
close
would be-
to that level
It's
for
as
you.
close as you can get, and I'm not gonna run out and buy it tonight. But if I see it, I'll probably pick it up, and that
You
would
got
be
time.
an excellent whiskey to share with folks.
What?
Big
I'm
K.
giving
What do you
all that
think?
information
Big K is
there.
right
You
there
asked,
at
I'm
a.
giving it to you.
Give it a
Chad,
Big
Chad's
K
got a
is
4.
there at a
Got
4.0
a
as
4.
well.
Kurt's got
Solid,
a
He knows
4.
what that
First
means
one.
because he's been a long
Yeah,
time
if you
listener.
can't get it there, let me know and I'll get it here for you.
Right.
Cousin, what do you say?
I get a 4.1.
Oh!
And he doesn't like Irish whiskey.
So
That's pretty
everybody
good.
knows this isn't just
Yeah.
this isn't a fluke. Everybody's in agreement.
All right, my man. What do you got?
Elliot, what do we got?
For 86 proof, there's no alcoholic taste in it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
right.
Very smooth. I go out and buy this tomorrow. Give it a 4 point.
There you go.
4.0 for Elliot too. So very
Good job.
good.
Wow.
Sounds like a
Good
must
job.
buy, everybody.
Yeah,
Good job.
we hit a home run on this and I think with the price you just can't touch it.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, you know what? I wasn't expecting a lot with this. I was expecting something Irish whiskey-ish, kind of tame,
Yeah.
mild.
Kind of like my Teeling here.
but
Just average.
Well, it is tame and mild, but the flavors are so full in it, and
Yeah,
it's so smooth.
Yeah.
It's not that it's light and kind of single profile. It's got
Character.
It's creamy. It's got complexity. All that stuff that you want. I mean, it's amazing especially for the price. You can't even touch
I
it.
agree.
Wait. Opa!
Oh, yeah.
no more breaking glasses out there. Right?
Okay, so I think it's time to talk a little bit more about Irish whiskey, and this is a revamped episode of the Whiskey Wizard from 2020, but I did a little updating. So
An oldie but a goodie.
oldie but a goodie.
Awesome.
Oldie but a goodie. Yes.
Oi, and
Whiskey
Bigora.
Wizard.
All right, we will be right back.
Right back,
Right back,
folks.
kids.
Whiskey Wizard! It's the Whiskey Wizard!
Hello and welcome to the Whiskey Wizard, where we say that whiskey making takes scientific knowledge, an artisan's skill and dedication, and a bit of the wizard's alchemy of light, air, earth, and fire. Of course, it's Irish Whiskey Month here on the Whiskey Roundtable. So let's tarry forth, shall we? Irish whiskey is whiskey made on the island of Ireland, of course. And as we've discussed before, the word whiskey comes from Gaelic, meaning water of life. Irish whiskey was once the most popular spirit in the world, though it experienced a long period of decline from the late 19th century onwards, which greatly damaged the industry. In recent years, exports have been growing over 15% per year, and as of June 2019, Ireland had 25 distilleries in operation, with a further 24 planned. Irish whiskey was once the earliest distilled of drinks in Europe, arising around the 12th century. It is believed that Irish monks brought the technique of distilling back to Ireland from their travels to the Mediterranean around 1000 AD. The Irish then modified this technique to obtain a drinkable spirit. The whiskey produced in historical times would not have been aged and was often flavored with aromatic herbs such as mint, thyme, or anise. Apparently, the Irish Mist product is a whiskey liqueur that is said to be based on such a recipe. Irish whiskey has a smoother finish as opposed to the smoky, earthy overtones common to Scotch whiskey, in part due to its peating. Peat is rarely used in the malting process elsewhere, and certainly not in Ireland. Traditionally, Irish whiskey is produced in pot stills. Irish whiskeys made in a pot still fall into two rough categories. Whiskeys made entirely from malted barley distilled in a pot still within a single distillery are referred to as single malt whiskeys, same as Scottish whiskey. Single pot still whiskey is made from a mixture of malted and unmalted barley, completely distilled in a pot still within a single distillery. This differs from single malt whiskey through the inclusion of raw unmalted grains in the mash. This style is referred to pure pot still whiskey or Irish pot still whiskey. Whiskey produced from continuous distillation in a column or a coffee still is rather than a pot still is referred to as grain whiskey. This may be produced from a variety of grains. Lighter and more neutral in taste, this spirit is rarely found on its own, though some examples do exist. The vast majority of grain whiskey is used to make blended whiskeys. Blended whiskeys are now the most common style of both Irish and Scotch whiskeys. Irish whiskey uses raw and unmalted barley. The barley is dried in kilns that are covered, perhaps keeping more of the barley's natural flavors in. While the virus responses may have hampered everyone's St. Patrick's Day plans, you can still enjoy a dram of good Irish whiskey, or even side it with a pint of Guinness, Smithwick's, or Harps. A light, complex Irish whiskey is another welcome form of this thing we love and call whiskey. Slàinte. This is Douglas Dunbar, the Whiskey Wizard for the Whiskey Roundtable. And now, back to the live show.
All right, Wizard. That was
Okay.
great.
Thank you.
I will say I had to check this out just because we had given it such great scores.
Right.
I went on OHLQ's website, and the sale price is $27.99 here.
Don't try
Oh my
charging me
God.
$50.
Yeah.
And locally, from where we are at, it is in stock at the Wine Reserve in Bainbridge, the Wine Reserve in Aurora, and the Market District in Solon. So I highly recommend you guys check them out. Go visit those stores.
Unless you're in California, then
You're screwed.
try some other
I'm
places,
sorry.
but
Bottles of
they can get a
$1,000.
lot more things than we can anyways. So.
And it is at Chagrin Valley Beverage.
And they cause cancer,
Right.
according to California.
All right. So,
Everything causes cancer in California.
According to the state of California.
That's right.
awesome.
No, only in California. It doesn't cause cancer anywhere else, apparently.
I'm just in awe at these scores. Just to run them
Yeah,
down
I know.
again.
I can't. I mean, I don't even know if we've had that high of an average score ever.
And there was a 4.7 on what site did we
Total
find?
Wine.
Total Wine had
Yeah.
that a 4.7. So that's pretty
Nice.
pretty sweet.
That is pretty
Now,
good.
are they on the Whiskey Roundtable scoring system? Though? That's
I don't know. Ask Kurt.
1 to 5.
1 to 5.
1 to 5. Okay.
okay.
All right.
All right. Well,
It
look,
was,
it's
wasn't
not a
1 to
fluke.
10. That's good. So it wasn't
I would
fluke.
say. I would say.
Wait a minute. Is this your first day on the show?
Why do you ask? I didn't know if wherever he was looking was on the same.
Yeah, well.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Shut up, Beavis.
No.
Opa.
Okay.
Opa.
All right,
okay
what do we
with
got,
it.
kids?
No, I was just going to quickly run down the scores again because
Yeah.
they were so high. Greg, you gave it a 4.35. I gave it a 4.25. Doug, you gave it a 4.
I actually screwed my score up because I was going to do a 4.50, and I don't know where I got the 3.5, but whatever.
You want me to change it?
Yeah, I do.
4.05.
So I matched score.
Oh, 5 or 5.
4.50.
So
Wow.
I matched score with you.
4.5.
We matched score.
Did you have the same thing?
No, I
No,
didn't.
no,
Steve
I-
gave
Yeah. Oh shit! You had
Yeah,
the
I
same
gave it a
thing.
4.5. Yeah.
All right. Well,
Steve-
4 or 5, same thing, right?
So I'll change yours. To
I want mine to 4.51. I'm kidding. Don't do that.
4.50. So.
Yeah.
And
please.
our audience gave it between a 4.0 and a 3.9, or a 4.1 and a 3.99. So, really great scores.
Yeah, we're
really
all
great
in
scores.
agreement.
So, and again, OHLQ has its retail price for $27.99.
27. Yeah. So
$28
it's a
for this.
must.
That's
It's a
that's
must.
Can't
that's
beat
a
it.
no-brainer.
Everybody
It's a
needs to at
no-brainer.
least try this whiskey for $27. Good
Yeah.
God.
And we all refilled during the Wizard.
Yeah,
so,
we did.
That's another positive sign.
cheaper than
That's,
gas, I might add.
Amen.
Almost.
Drink a few of these, you'll be
That's
able to
it.
run everywhere.
That's
It'll be
right.
Next week.
You know, I was just saying the other day, gas prices are coming up right about near my nephew's GPA. Rat bastard.
Some bitches.
Good thing. Well, hey, when they're my GPA, that's when I want to go. Just kidding.
It's way over mine.
All right, kids. What?
All right.
Let's
So
see
you
on
got
the
your,
scroll.
your mother's side or your...
Didn't make
He
any
is my
difference how
sister's-
hard I studied.
We will
Oldest.
check the
Oh, okay.
scroll.
What do we got on the scroll, kids?
So he,
It's
he
just a
must get it
matter-
from his father's side then.
Don't make me throw
probably,
shit
yes,
at you guys
yes.
again.
What are we on the scroll?
Okay.
Pat Patterson says, "Are there any Ukrainian or Russian whiskey or single malts or bourbons?"
Absolutely.
No, there are not.
They're produced in barns. Good.
Oh,
Moving on.
That would be pig barns, by the way. Good.
oh my gosh. I'm trying to pick and choose what I can read on here.
Really? There's a threshold?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's about all I can read.
You could read. Yeah.
Okay, well, we have this is 1 week where we did pretty good. We actually might have time for a little news. Do we want to do
You know what? I
that?
didn't pull news today. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well,
Wait, I could probably go ahead. If you got something, go ahead and let me see what I have.
Well, I have a few things because we haven't done it in a while, but
No, I understand.
yeah, Master Distiller Don McKee and Master of Maturation Andrea Wilson have approved the release of Michter's U.S. #1 barrel strength rye. Shipment to distributors and importers begins this month. So
Michter's Barrel Strength
yes,
Rye.
111.6 proof.
Ooh.
Our barrel strength whiskey is always stunning, and this release continues to deliver a bold experience with layers of sweetness and spice, along with gentle oak and maturity, observed Wilson. So, yeah, that's that. Now, a little bit of news that came out. I saw sales of private selection barrels by distillers in Kentucky have become popular choices, as we all know. And however, it turns out that these sales actually violate state liquor regulations in Kentucky, and perhaps even the federal level. So it's now there's this little bit of controversy, and there's some discussion about this. And the Kentucky Distillers Association is getting involved in trying to negotiate with the officials in Kentucky to try to make sure that once and for all this gets legalized and becomes something that's definitely allowed. And there's no distinction in Kentucky law between trade visitors to a distillery, as you might have with somebody doing selections and barrel tastings, to that of a basic consumer or visitor at a distillery. So, which limits them to just 1.75 ounces of liquor. So there's a lot of discussion going on with that, in the Kentucky Distillers Association is working hard to solidify the legality of these activities, because right now, if you just look at what's on the laws and on the books, it's not legal to go into Kentucky and do a barrel selection. So, which we know is kind of commonplace anymore.
Right,
But,
exactly.
So
I have to rewind because I was doing my thing back here. So are you saying that a group of people
a
cannot
barrel pick situation.
travel
basic.
and do a barrel pick? Like if
Right.
we wanted to do a whiskey roundtable barrel pick.
It's something that's been going on. It's kind of common practice, but it's now, from a legality standpoint, being questioned by the state of Kentucky.
Under scrutiny.
That you may not be able to really. It's against the law, is what they're saying.
That's bullshit.
There you go.
That's right.
There you have it,
I'm
folks.
sorry, Prohibition ended when?
I know.
There are more important things that we need to be worried about today.
That's for sure.
LBGQ.
Okay,
Alright.
I'm just let me sip my whiskey. Just keep going
Alright.
doing the news.
So,
Oh no, please keep
Hey,
going. I'm
Karen
enjoying
Ellen
it.
Keller, you really got it, sister.
Yes.
So, Heaven
yeah.
Hill Distillery, Bardstown,
Yeah.
Kentucky, has
Oh.
announced the allocated seasonal release, much anticipated spring 2022 edition Old Fitzgerald Bottled and Bond
Ooh.
Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, 17 years old, 120 barrels produced in fall of 2004. Do the math. And bottled in spring of 2022, the ninth national release ushers the latest hallmark series in Bottled and Bond legacy. So that's is what I call the crystal bottle, so to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many of those do you have? Gee.
It hasn't come out
I don't.
yet.
It just is just released.
Okay.
How many bottles will you have?
Yes.
I do have some older years. I'm not going to lie to you, but I usually buy in quantity. But this drink now is $185 a bottle. If
Well, I bet if you could.
you'll ever find it,
Yes.
99% of that will never be seen in Ohio.
Right, and if you do, it'll be secondary market, and you'll pay 5 times that.
Correct. So that's my news, dog.
Thank you. A limited release, the first extension of Puncher's Chance, which is an Oregon-based Wolf Spirit brand. It's just been released, a 12-year-old Tennessee bourbon finished in California Cabernet Sauvignon barrels.
Wait a minute. It's made in Oregon.
That's what it says.
It's a Tennessee whiskey in California Cabernet.
So it's very eclectic.
Woo!
No, I
Carmen
mixed that up. But
Sandiego,
anyway,
are you here?
Stranahan's, help me, Sherry Cask. That's a Denver distiller, and they're releasing their 4-year-old age, and that's secondary age, and Oloroso Sherry.
Ooh.
That's a pretty
Which
box.
is released. Yeah, that's Talisker box there.
That's a pretty
That's
box.
the Talisker 30-year-old, which
You got
is
a
also
pretty box, girl.
just
And a
released.
Pretty box, girl. Don't smell so.
That's
You know what?
only
Sure.
I don't even have to. I don't even have to
500
tell the
bottles
jokes.
of that Talisker 30-year-old, Lauren. I know you would be interested in that, but I'm not sure. I'm going to guess that the price is a little steep. Angel's Envy Rye, finished in ice cider cask, has also been released.
Iced cider.
Ice cider, their first new finished rye
that
since
sounds like
2013.
I've never heard of
Sounds
that.
like a
And
wine.
it's a 7-year-old, 95% rye whiskey finished for 364 days in ice cider cask from Vermont-based Eden Specialty Ciders.
Ice cider.
So, and then now, because of our Irish Whiskey Month, Lost Irish came out just this March. So this month utilizes cask sourced from 6 continents and is triple distilled using all 3 whiskey production styles. It's a unique, easy drinker with different elements and influences coming through in each sip. So if you find that in the local store, Lost Irish might be worth trying as well this month.
Lost Irish. Does it give a retail on that?
I do not have a retail on that, but yeah, so I'm sure
Sounds
it's probably
interesting.
around $27. So.
Yeah, right. From
Craig,
6
Craig,
continents.
Craig's got the
So-
phone out. We'll find out.
No. I was looking for. You asked me a question, and I'll answer it after the show. So I would like to. It's the first time we've done the news, and I don't know, since last year
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, wow.
So let's do the scroll one more time, and let's walk it out. Let's do it.
Okay, well, we'll save a few for next time.
Derek said, Wizard said Oregon.
You know, I thought that, but I figured it wasn't the moment to say it. That's when he's got his spore to cover his.
My
Never
I
mind.
would say.
goodness.
Okay, well, thank you all for watching. If you're with us here live or you're watching us later on, remember, if you missed the live show, please still watch when it's convenient. It's your views that help keep us going. We'll be here next Friday, March the 18th at the same 7:30 p.m. And it won't be EST, it will be EDT.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Change the clock.
Don't forget
Change the clock Saturday
to
night.
move forward on Sunday.
1 a.m.
So-
becomes 2 a.m.
Yes.
So we brought up something. I don't mean to cut you off. We brought
Yeah, you
something.
do.
I didn't get a chance to tell my joke.
What
Oh,
joke?
Go ahead.
Which
What's worse than a lobster on your piano?
one? What?
Crabs on your organ.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Where's the badump bump, please?
Yes.
Wait, here it comes.
All right, go ahead.
On your organ.
And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page and all that kind of stuff. And if you want to talk to us or send us a note, whiskeyroundtable@gmail.com. Closing quote for this week. This is an Irish proverb, fittingly, and it says, "What whiskey and butter will not cure, there is no cure for." So,
That's
There you
right.
go.
Throw some
All
bacon
right.
in there. You're good to
Whoa,
go.
okay. All right, kids. Hey,
all right.
thanks for watching this week. Appreciate you guys. Hope you guys had a good time. It was a good show today. And it's snowing over here where we live pretty good. So be careful driving. And we'll catch you guys next week. We are the Whiskey Roundtable. Big G.
Karen Helen Keller.
Doug Dunbar.
Guest, Steve Leskovic.
All right, kids.
Shy
we'll
Steve.
We'll
Shy
see,
Steve.
See you next
Shy
week,
Steve.
We'll see you
everybody.
guys next week. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
If whiskey stopped working, every bar in town would be closing their doors, shutting down. Everybody would be trapped with their thoughts, 'cause nothing numbs the pain like bourbon or scotch. Oh no, oh no, no. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. If whiskey stopped working, 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 if whiskey stopped. Poor Jack D would be out of a job. Jameson and Bean would be cut off. Hank Williams songs wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, this whole damn world would be a mess. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably wasting lots of money trying therapy. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be over you. If whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped working, oh, whiskey stopped working, if whiskey stopped, oh. If whiskey stopped working, where the hell would I be? Probably halfway out of this town, leaving Tennessee. If whiskey stopped working, what the hell would I do? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I never get over you. Whiskey stopped working.